SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family. S is for students, F for families too. U is for united, talking about me and you. S for solidarity, D is for diversity. SFUSD.
Greetings, fellow learners and engineers. How are you today? Oh, some of you are so-so. I totally understand. I hope our time together can make your day a little better than just so-so. We've been taking the time this week to observe the different properties and different materials to determine or figure out which one is best for the shadow puppets. We have already determined what's best for the shadows and the puppets. Well, sort of. I was playing around with my shadow puppets last night, and I had a small problem. Even though the cardboard is strong enough to stand on its own, the stand itself wasn't really strong. The puppet would stay stiff, but I had to hold it up because... So last night, I thought I'd start a test. Would you like to hear about it? Okay, great. Let me tell you all about it. I have a couple of types of glue as well as tape, and I was wondering how I can make really good stands for my puppets. I need them to be strong, stable, and stand the puppets up. Those are my desired properties. What I had to use were stick glue, wet glue, regular tape, like this one, and packing tape. I did them last night so that they would have it all day to dry, so that I could test them now. And I also want to make sure that my stand doesn't show up in the shadows. So my test today will involve the shadow box. Want to see the different stands that I glued and taped together last night? Awesome. All right, so this first one is a stand held together with stick glue. This second one is a stand held together with wet glue. The third one is a stand held together with regular tape, and the fourth is held together with packing tape. Can you make a prediction? Which of the four stands do you think will work best? Interesting prediction. I agree with some of you. I'm ready to test them out, but unfortunately, I haven't finished my chart. Can you help me out, engineers? Great. I have all of our materials drawn in, but I don't remember which properties I said I wanted. Do you remember what I said? Oh, you're right, strong. Let me add strong before I forget. Okay, and let's make that line. There. What else did I want? Oh, of course. The puppets need to be able to stand. Let's add that. Stand. And I'll start these lines too, just so we don't forget. Okay, I remember my final property. Okay, yes. I wanted to make sure the shadow on my puppet wouldn't look different. So I'll put same shadow. That's what it was. All right, I think I'm ready to observe some stands. What do you think? All right, well, let's check out my stick glue stand and see how it holds up to all of our properties. So let's put these aside. And I'm gonna put my puppet in. Oh, well, I guess that isn't very strong. And it can't stand on its own. And since it can't even stand, I don't think it's gonna make the same shadow. Oops. Let's test out the wet glue stand. Oh, see, scientists, it broke. Number 2. Ooh, I think I need to make it bigger. Oh, yeah. So that's not too strong, well, it's pretty strong because it hasn't broken, but it can't quite stand up on its own, so I might have to make some changes. Yeah. So yes, it's strong because it didn't break like the other, but it didn't really stand. But I think it's because I need to make it bigger. All right. Maybe. And we'll see about, let's see if it makes if it changes the shadow on the bottom. Oops, I got some things in the way. So let's see. Well, it doesn't change the shadow, so that's good. All right. So, same shadow, yes. All right. So, let's go on to number 3. This was the regular tape stand, not the packing tape. But that's good to know about this one. Oh, you know what? I have an idea for later. But let's see. Oh, it won't even stay, scientists. And look at how it's bending. That is not strong. So, no. And it did not stand. And since it's not even standing, I'm not even gonna test it for the shadow, because I'm very upset with this. All right, I don't know about number 3, so let's go ahead and move on to the packing tape, number 4. All right, this is a frustrating test, scientists. All right. This one's strong because it didn't break, but it doesn't stand. Kind of like the other one. So yes, it's strong. No, it doesn't break. Or stand, sorry. I'm gonna try the shadow just in case. Because I see some edges on the packing tape that I don't like. Oh, it doesn't change the shadow too much at the bottom. All right, so same shadow, yes. Engineers, did any of these surprise you? Yeah, the tape ones did too. I thought they would be the best, but they had some issues that couldn't be worked out. So stand number 1 also wasn't the best, but I think out of all of them, stand number 2 is probably the one I should use. Maybe I'll use it with the packing tape one. I don't know. I'm so excited, engineers. I think I'm ready to put everything together for tomorrow. I have my cardboard puppet, my shadow box with wax paper, and now my strong, stable stands to hold up the puppets. Well, after I fix them. Are you ready to write a conclusion tomorrow? Me too. Thank you for learning with me today. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Hello, friends. Mr. Ryder here. Do you know how long a year is? A year is defined by the amount of time it takes the Earth to complete one orbit around the sun. And we all live on the Earth, so every year we're taking for a ride around the sun. Isn't that amazing? The trip takes about 365.25 days. Can you think of anything that happens once a year? Your birthday! Every time you celebrate a birthday, you've completed another trip around the sun. And I wrote a song about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times has the Earth gone round the sun? The Earth gone round the sun. The Earth gone round the sun. How many times has the Earth gone round the sun? Since the day you were born. You get 1 year older when the Earth goes round the sun. And every year we throw a party when twice the fun. It's the day you were born. How many times has the earth gone round the sun? The earth gone round the sun. The earth gone round the sun. How many times has the earth gone round the sun? Since the day you were born. Every year the earth goes round the sun in outer space. It's a journey that takes 365 days. So can you count the times the earth has circled the sun since the day you were born? How many times has the earth gone round the sun? The earth gone round the sun. The earth gone round the sun. How many times has the earth gone round the sun since the day you were born? Isn't life a miracle, being who you are? You are a miracle, like the planets and the stars. Isn't life a miracle? Happy Earth Day, happy birthday to you. Thanks for listening, friends. Maybe you can sing that song when your birthday comes. And do you know how many times the earth has been around the sun since you were born? Enjoy the rest of the program.
Oh, hi friends. It's me, Miss Nikki. I don't have anything to do. What are you doing? Oh, you need something to do too? Well, we could do something together. We could we could read a book together. I always enjoy reading with you, and I have a book right here. And can we do that? Can we read a book together? Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll read a book together. This book is called Things to Do, and it's written by Elaine Magliaro and illustrated by Katia Chien. Things to do. Thank you to our friends at Chronicle Books for letting me borrow this book and for giving my friends and I something to do. We're gonna read a book. Things to do if you are dawn. Dawn is right before the sun comes out. Things to do if you are dawn. Shoo away night, wash the eastern sky with light, wake the sleeping sun, rise and shine. Ruse resting roosters, set songbirds singing. Let dreams drift away, start a new day. Things to do if you are birds. Go find your breakfast, it's strewn on the lawn. Better come get it before it's all gone. Stretch out your wings on the brightening sky. Morning's upon us, get ready to fly. Things to do if you're a honeybee. Flit among flowers, sip nectar for hours. Be yellow and fuzzy, stay busy, be buzzy. Things to do if you're an acorn. Wear a bumpy round cap and a starched brown coat. Grow plump, ripen, snap, drop your stem, and off you go. Fall to the forest floor below. Tempt a scavenging squirrel, let him bury you in a bed of earth beneath a blanket of moldering leaves. Dream the winter away, then in the spring sprout. Let a little oak out. Things to do if you're a snail. Slowly, slowly, take your time. Slide along your trail of slime. The wonders of your world are small. Don't hurry by, enjoy them all. Things to do if you are the sun. Be big and round and bold and bright. Wear a crown of golden light. Shower down warm yellow rays. Rule the sky on summer days. Things to do if you're the sky. Stay clear and blue. Let the sun smile down. Don't get grumpy, gray, and frown. Don't scramble, storm clouds. Don't grumble and complain. Don't stab the ground with lightning. Don't rain. Don't rain. Things to do if you're an eraser. Be pliable and pink. If I draw before I think, rub out every mistake that I happen to make. That's what your job's all about. Go on, wear yourself out. Things to do if you are scissors. Open wide your silver jaws, then snap them shut. Open, shut, open, shut. Snip, snap, snip. Action, cut. Things to do if you are rain. Polka dot sidewalks, freckle window panes, whoosh down gutter spouts, gurgle into drains, patter round the porch in slippers of gray, tap dance on the roof, then go away. Things to do if you are boots. Splish in puddles, splash on the walk, make the fallen raindrops talk. Things to do if you're an orb spider. Weave a web of silken strands with spinnerets. You don't need hands. A silver net, a sticky snare, a clever trap that's light as air. Weave a web, then watch and wait upon your woven dinner plate. No need to hunt to catch your prey. A meal will soon be on its way. Things to do if you are crickets. Quiet fills the summer night. Fireflies dot the dark with light. Birds are nestled in the trees. The world is still, there is no breeze. Tune your instruments and sigh. Bid the balmy day goodbye. Rub wings and sing a lullaby. Things to do if you are the moon. Live in the sky. Be bold or be shy. Wax and wane in your starry terrain. Be a circle of light, just a sliver of white, or hide in the shadows and vanish from sight. Look like a pearl when you're brimful and bright. Hang in the darkness, dazzle the light. Things to do when you think you have nothing to do. Read a book with a friend, just like I read to you. Things to do. Thank you, friends. Until next time.
Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Jyothi.
Hi, everyone. And I'm Mr. Bongo.
And we're from San Francisco Ballet's Dance in Schools and Communities program. And today, in honor of Women's History Month, we're going to learn about Ibtihaj Muhammad, who was the first athlete from the United States to compete in the Olympics wearing a hijab. Hijab is a scarf worn on the head by many Muslim women. So today, we're going to explore her sport and turn it into a dance. You ready? Let's go! Ibtihaj Muhammad competes in a sport called fencing. Fencing is sword fighting, but not in a dangerous way. It's a competitive sport like soccer or baseball. And Ibtihaj Muhammad first discovered fencing because she was looking for a sport where she wouldn't have to change the outfit or the uniform. And so she saw that in fencing, people wore full sleeves. They were covered from their neck down to all the way to their toes. And they also had a head covering. And as a Muslim woman, she felt like she could compete in the sport. She could practice the sport without having to change who she is or to change anything about her religious beliefs. So we're going to create a dance based on some fundamental fencing positions. The first one is called en garde. And we're going to point our back foot towards the side, and your front foot is going to be pointed towards me. Put your weight towards the front and put your sword in front of you. And when I count to 3, you're going to jump and you're going to say en garde. Ready? 1, 2, 3. En garde. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. En garde. Wonderful. Now, the footwork in fencing is super fast. We're going to start with this front foot, and you're going to do a little shuffle towards me and then go back. Let's try that again. And let's take it back. Wonderful. Let's start from the beginning. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. En garde. 1, 2, 3. En garde. Forward. And back. And forward. And back. Wonderful. Now our next position is for an attack. So if we have an opponent in front of us, we're going to do a lunge. We're going to step out with that front foot. Bend the knee. You want your knees right over your toes. Your back foot still pointing to the side and your back leg straight. And your sword is out. Let's do that together. Here we go. Lunge. Let's try it again. Lunge. And again. Wonderful. Now, if someone's attacking us, we're going to want to duck out of the way. Okay? We're going to do it in our own dancing style, all right? So we're going to go to the side. And we're going to go to the other side. Let's try that again. And to the other side. Wonderful. Do you remember the beginning? Let's take it back from the top. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, en garde. 1, 2, 3, en garde. Come towards me. And away. And again, towards me. And away. Good. Let's attack. Let's do that again. How about one more time? Good. Now we're going to duck. Duck. And duck. Wonderful. Let's try that whole thing again. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, en garde. 1, 2, 3, en garde. To the front. To the back. Again. To the back. Get ready to lunge. Lunge. Again. Lunge. One more time. Lunge. Now we're going to duck. 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 And en garde. Wonderful. Thank you for celebrating Women's History Month with us. And thank you for dancing. Now we know we can be creative and we can make dances about anything. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
When you ask your child questions about details in books, like who is in it and where they are, you help them understand what they read. After you and your child read a book, ask about the characters. Ask who was in that story. What did they do? What happened to them? Keep asking about the details in books. Now, after a book, ask about the setting. Where did that story take place? What was it like there?
Hi everybody, I'm Janine from the Bay Area Discovery Museum, and I'm here with 2 special assistants. Today we are building our own bubbles. Now my family is a little bit older, which means we don't have bubble solution or bubble wands around our house. So we decided to make our own. And it's actually pretty easy. You can take a solution that is 2 cups of warm water, a 1/3 cup of just any ordinary dish soap that you have around. And then you can also add some corn syrup to add a little bit of thickness to the solution, which I actually left inside. But we'll try it without. We have 1 batch with corn syrup and 1 batch without. And you can also build your own bubble wands, which is pretty fun. You can find whatever kitchen tools you have around. We're trying a slotted spoon. We're trying a potato masher, a strainer, cookie cutters, and we even tried to engineer our own bubble wand with a skewer and rubber bands. So we're experimenting. What do you think, guys? What works the best?
I like the potato masher. I do too. This doesn't work too badly either.
So this is a great opportunity to help kids think about things like measuring and math, but also to make predictions. Which of these tools, will create what kind of bubbles?
It's like sort of like a bubble beard.
Very nice. So I hope you and your family have fun building your own bubbles at home. And if you build something really amazing, like a bubble wand out of knitting, share it with us online and tag @Bay Area Discovery Museum. Have fun.
Hello, I'm Superintendent Dr. Vincent Matthews of the San Francisco Unified School District. It made me so happy to spend time with you today. I hope you had fun too.
What did you make on the show today? Submit your content here using the QR code or go to bit.ly/SFUSD, yes, YES, and watch all of our episodes at sfusd.edu/SF loves learning.
And now it's time to say goodbye. So let's sing our goodbye song. For this song, you have to use your whole body. Will you sing it with me? Are you ready? Wave high, wave low. For now, it's time to go. Wave your elbows, wave your toes, wave your tongue, and wave your nose. Wave your knees, wave your lips. Blow a kiss with your fingertips. Wave your ears, wave your hair. Wave your belly and wave your derriere. Wave your chin, wave your eye. For now it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye.
SFUSD, that's the place to be. SFUSD, bienvenidos a Tijuana. SFUSD, everyone come and see. SFUSD, join our family.